Thanks, guys, for taking the time out and making it for this masterclass. Essentially, what I'm going to do now is talk you through some of the ad solutions, which are new solutions that we have introduced on ShareChat and Moj as we move into festive planning. The idea behind most of these solutions is to help you maximize, your impact goals and your engagement goals. Neil, we can see your entire chat. So the first solution that we have for everybody on ShareChat and Moj, as you prepare to, advertise during festive, is guaranteed reach plans or around a festival of your choice. Essentially, what we are saying is if you come to us and say that, look, I have a brand that kind of wants to really maximize what we are doing around a particular festival and want to drive a very, very high level of reach, we are able to do that for you as a unified piece between both ShareChat and Moj. The way this package is going to be built is that the first solution that we have for this is, just a second. The first solution that we have for this is 32 million reach in one day. So any of your clients or a brand or your own brand can come and decide to do a 32 million reach plan over one day. Or the next level to this is 76 million reach over a period of 7 days. And the next sort of step towards this is 100 million reach over 10 days. So imagine if there is a very, very, targeted sort of discount offer campaign that you're running, because like Neil shared in some of the previous slides, one of the biggest driver for purchase this festive season, as per our report, says that 49% of audiences interested in buying something which has a discount, attached to it, and about 78% of the audience is also interested in buying a new brand. Think of it this way: if you're running a campaign that is kind of talking about some discount that you're giving to the audience during festive season, and you run it for about 10 days, there is an opportunity for you to drive reach of about 100 million across both platforms. And to take a step back and look at this 100 million number with objectivity, this over a 10-day is actually one of the highest reach plans that any other player in the country can provide today. And at a unified level, there's actually no other player that will be able to provide this to you over a period of 10 days, right? So the first offering that we have on the table is maximizing reach. After this, we have a few offerings which are bucketed against, impact, engagement, etc. So I'll take you over those. So essentially, under the first bucket, which is branding, we have two solutions that we are bringing to the table, and this is to help you drive a very, very high level of salience for some of your campaigns. The next bucket is engagement and innovation. We all know that, when it comes to festival, a lot of clients or a lot of brands are looking to break out of the clutter and stand out with their communication. And we have a host of ideas and solutions around this objective. And the third one is, a lot of brands have now started thinking about how do I build a really, really strong community on a regional or a language first platform like a ShareChat, or how do I build a strong community on a Gen Z platform like Moj. And we have a few solutions around this as well. So under branding, moving on, taking you through the first two ideas under branding. So enhanced hashtag is essentially what you're seeing here is somebody's typing Amazon or Decode. And next to that, there is an Amazon box as an emoji, which is appearing on the platform. You may have seen this feature on a few other platforms, in the past, but as Moj, this is a platform first innovation that we are bringing to the table. The reason why we decided to do this is a lot of clients were doing hashtags with us and were looking for newer avenues for more brand presence and salience to happen on the platform when we are buying a hashtag challenge. And we thought this is a unique, fun and interesting way, given the fact that we are a Gen Z platform, for you to drive, some additional mileage for the brand in terms of visual visibility, right? So that's the first idea. The second product that we have for festive is something called a branded like. What this means is that if you do an influencer activation on the platform where an influencer has posted a particular video, the like button, that's something that all of us are very, very familiar with as users as well. We can do a custom animation on the like button to align with, some of your clients' communication. So what you're seeing on the right of your screen, where we've shown an enlarged version of what we can do to the heart. What you're seeing here is an example of what we've done for Coca-Cola. So across this campaign, what will happen is on influencer videos, this button, the heart button, will actually have the capability to carry some kind of an animation, which is very easily recognizable that, this is something that stands out for a particular brand. And on such a campaign, we can look to drive about 5 million likes in a period of 10 days, right? Which is again a very, very high number. No other social media platform kind of drives these kind of numbers. So as far as branding is concerned, these are the two new sort of, creative solutions that we brought to the table. After this, when it comes to engagement, under engagement, what we've done, and this is a ShareChat solution, what we've done is, guys, on ShareChat, what we observed was that festivals were a really, really big thing as far as user engagement on the platform is concerned. Whether it is a Ganesh Chaturthi or a Janmashtami or a Basant Panchami or even the larger festivals like Navratri, Holi, Diwali, etc. These festivals actually see a lot of organic engagement on the platform where, users come into the platform and start sharing either wishes or images or videos pertaining to a particular festival. What we are offering this season around Festive is that we will create a curated feed for all of the content around the festival on a very high visibility sort of destination. So as you can see, as soon as somebody enters the ShareChat ecosystem, on the top right, you can see the Ganesh Chaturthi tab, right? So this actually changes for every festival. For example, Diwali is upcoming. 5 to 6 days before Diwali, this tab will actually say Diwali. And when a user clicks on it, and now you can pay. When a user clicks on it, all of the content around Diwali will actually be curated in this section. And when a user is browsing through the content, there is a very high visibility insert that we do for a particular brand, just the way we are showing here for Flipkart. So not only will the header of this entire piece say that, Diwali presented by XYZ brand, within all of the content within the widget as well, the brand will be placed strategically at multiple touch points so that you're able to drive a very, very high positive association of the brand with this festival. On this product, we can drive about 25 million impressions per day. So again, from an impression pool standpoint, this is a high impact product. Some of the upcoming dates that we're doing this for is Diwali, Christmas, New Year. Especially around Diwali, a brand can actually come on board and buy the entire section for the period of 7 to 8 days, right? And that will drive about 150 million impressions for them in that period. Again, driving a lot of impact and positive association. So this is the first piece that we have on engagement. So, there is a product called ShareChat chat rooms that we have been operating on ShareChat for the last year or so. It's essentially a live audio framework, and users actually can log into the platform and listen to a live chat room at any point in time. The example that we're showing here is that we have an active chat room called Love Stories, where there is an RJ who kind of, talks about, the kind of shows that you would listen to on radio as well, right? Where people come in and give their love related agony aunt kind of questions. So Love Stories are a similar chat room. Within chat rooms, we have a feature called virtual gifting. What you're seeing on the bottom of the screen here is essentially, what the virtual gifting tray on ShareChat chat room looks like. So imagine you are a user and you've logged on to ShareChat, and then you start listening to a chat room. You can actually within the chat room decide to gift a virtual gift to any other listener within the chat room. And this is actually emerging as one of the most powerful and the most oft repeated sort of behaviors on the platform. So on this Festive, we are actually opening branded virtual gifts open on chat rooms for the first time. So the example that we have shown here, as you can see, is, for example, a brand like a Cadbury's can have a Cadbury's chocolate that, users can gift to each other. You can gift a Lay's packet, to each other while you're listening to your favorite chat room. You can gift each other a virtual bottle of Coke as well. And, anyway, what we were observing on the platform is that people used to gift different type of virtual gifts to each other when they were a part of the chat room. And in our minds, this is like a really nice and seamless, sort of integration that you can run for a brand and also drive a lot of first of its kind engagement for the brand within the chat room. So, this is me as a user. I decided to send a chocolate to a particular user, or Cadbury's chocolate to a particular user within a chat room. Once I've bought or clicked on that chocolate, I actually go back into the, chat room UI, and you can see, me as a user, if my profile is Hey Baby, it will look like I have sent Gobin's dad, a particular chocolate, right? So this is how the UI looks. So a lot of innovation is possible over here, in terms of tying back the user behavior of, doing the actual gifting in real life. You can try and replicate that from a virtual gifting standpoint in chat rooms on ShareChat as well. The next solution on engagement is Moj Live. This is a feature that we introduced sometime earlier this year, where essentially influencer can go live on Moj. And, I think live is a feature, something that you may have seen on a few other platforms as well. For us, it's the first time, piece that we have introduced this year. And now we are finally monetizing it as well in the run up to Festive. So the way this can work is that, we can put a list of influencers together for you and draw up a whole programming plan where on every day of the week or every second day of the week, an influencer can go live on Moj for a period of 15-20 minutes, engage with their fans. And while they are doing this, they also maybe give away a coupon, which is sponsored by a particular brand for the people who are listening to them live. I think a very good example to show how this can happen is something that we've taken from the US market. This lady, she is a very, very popular fashion influencer, in the US. And she went live sometime earlier this year on her profile. And what she's saying here is, in the run up to getting ready for the summer season, I'm giving you a few JCPenney coupons for you to redeem. And these coupons are only applicable to people who are listening to her and watching her live in her live feed. We can do similar use cases where, influencers go live on the platform and give away either, imagine some coupons to your products or some coupons to your e-com destination, and users who are listening to them or watching them live can actually redeem them through the comment section. Right. So this is another new piece that we are introducing this festive season.
Sure. I am a former elementary teacher turned a full-time blogger. I share a lot of fashion, home decor, lifestyle, travel, a little bit of everything, but my favorite thing is sharing affordable finds and finding the best deals for my followers. So I call it trendy on a budget. Let's get right into it. But before we do that, I wanted to talk about the fun giveaway we are doing today. So it's really exciting. All you have to do is hang out with me, engage, comment, question below. The more you engage with me, the more chances you have to win 3 $100 gift cards to JCPenney, which is super exciting. I would love for some of y'all to have some extra money to shop this holiday season, especially if you find anything today here that you really do love.
So, a really nice and easy use case for this could be, for example, an influencer who's actually, going live while she's doing some makeup, saying that, this is how I get ready for Diwali and this is my Diwali look. And she's applying makeup live on the feed. And as she's applying makeup, she's also sort of doing a verbal mention of, this is the brand of eyeliner that I'm using. This is the brand of eyeshadow that I'm using. And if you want to, for a few lucky people who are watching me live today, I'm also happy to give you a coupon to, maybe win this eyeliner or this eyeshadow, while you're watching me. So that's, for example, a use case that you can have for a Moj Live piece in the run up to the festive season. The next one is that, one really, I think, popular way in which brands have started working with us is by working with our influencers to do, a very large scale sort of influencer activation where influencers are either, reviewing a product or talking about the benefits of a particular product. And we all are aware now that, especially when it comes to categories like fashion, beauty, anything which is associated with an aspirational lifestyle, campaigns of this kind really, really work very well. So what this feature essentially means is that there can be a influencer who, posts a video while she's talking about what the product is doing for her. In this case, the example that we've shown here is this influencer who posted a video about using a Pond's cream for her skincare. And while she's also talking about the product and, posting this video, a link will appear on her video that can actually drive the user to purchase the product on any particular e-com destination. In this case, it was Nykaa, where Pond's is running this promotion where a user could actually click on this link and then buy the exact same Pond's cream on Nykaa. Campaigns of this kind, especially with this sticker, have now started driving about 2 to 3% CTR for us. And in any case, average engagement on influencer activations is higher than any other platform in the country today. So we drive about 4 to 5% engagement or influencer activations on Moj. And by just simply adding a branded sticker, we're also able to now drive a very high CTR on these campaigns. The next innovation under engagement that we have, and this is something that exists on other platforms, and this is the first time that we are bringing this to the table. A lot of times, brands have done campaigns with us. Maybe some of your brands have also done campaigns with us where a lot of influencers have posted content for the particular brand, but the influencers did not have the ability to tag the brand profile as well as a collab tag feature. We are now for the first time enabling this feature on our platform. So for example, if you just play this video, Neil. Yeah, so this is a fashion influencer. She has posted a video about creating a particular look using Flipkart Fashion. And when a user clicks on the collab tag, you can actually see that she has created this video in collaboration with Flipkart. What this does is that all of the viewers and all of the fans of this particular influencer who have now started to love her so much, they kind of start to draw a really positive association with the brand as well. And we have also seen that this is a very good way for the brands to also grow their own presence on the platform, right? So imagine if, there are hundreds of creators who are posting content about you, are all able to tag your profile as well. That will lead to some level of profile growth for the brand as well. So this is what the collab feature is about. And the final piece that we are introducing under engagement for this, festive is a product called Spark Ads. Spark Ads is essentially a really, really good and quick way for a brand to grow their community on our platform. The way this works is that we first run an influencer activation for the brand on the platform, wherein we put together a list of, 20, 30, 40 influencers, whatever is required as per the brand brief. And these influencers post organic content about the brand on the platform. And then we track these influencers closely. And when we realize that there are 3 or 4 of these influencers who are actually driving a very, very high engagement rate on some of our campaigns, actually, we've seen some influencers drive engagement rate of about 12 to 15% as well. We actually use those influencers' videos, get it posted from the brand profile, and then the brand can actually promote those videos using ads. And whatever views, likes, and follows that video generates actually gets attributed to the brand profile. The reason why this happens is because, the identification of a influencer on our platform with a positive sentiment is so high that, users actually end up seeing their favorite influencer and, kind of just automatically clicking on the follow behavior or clicking on the like behavior, right? So these are something which is really, really established on the platform. So this is a really quick way for you to kind of grow your audience very, very fast. And a lot of, targeting variables are also available on this ad format. The way this, so for example, if you want to, say, for instance, do some particular content affinity targeting, or you want to retarget exposed users, or you want to have some demo targeting, all of those pieces are kind of available through this format. If you just play this video, it'll become a little bit clearer in terms of what I'm saying. So this is an organic video, and here is a video of an influencer for pawns. And you can see that buy now button, right? So this is actually a influencer video that was doing really well on the platform. And then Pawns basically decided to run an ad on this. And when you click on it, it takes you, in this case, it is taking the user to buying the Pawns product from, Nykaa. However, if you run this as Spark Ads, it will actually, that same click will get attributed to the Pawns profile on Moj, leading to a lot of growth for the Pawns profile. And besides this, these were all, I think, solutions that fell under either the branding bucket or the engagement bucket or innovation bucket. Outside of this, of course, we have a lot of standard media solutions. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about it because I'm sure in some of the other presentation you have come across this. However, any media plan, if it wants to drive a very high level of reach and frequency for a particular client, you cannot kind of ignore the standard media assets as well. So I'll quickly talk you through them. Yeah, the first one that I want to talk about is a native display ad, which is nothing but a native banner ad which can appear on the ShareChat feed. These are completely targetable basis the different targeting metrics that we allow on the platform. Video feed ad, Neil, if you just play the second one. Essentially, a video feed ad is a vertical video which is visible on the ShareChat video feed. So once a user goes on to video, here is OK Credit is the example that you can see. This video basically plays within the ShareChat feed. The third solution that we have is an in-feed video ad, which essentially is just, while the users are endlessly scrolling through vertical videos on Moj, there is an ad that gets inserted within, that vertical scroll. So here the example is Zomato. And an in-stream video ad, which essentially is that a user is watching a longer video on ShareChat, and in the middle of watching that long video, there is an ad that's playing, case in point here being Snickers. So this user is probably watching like a 7-8 minute long video, and at minute number 3 or at minute number 4, there is a Snickers 20-seconder which is playing in the middle of the stream itself. Each of these ad units has multiple targeting metrics available on them, like I mentioned, and a combination of these media assets, can help you reach out to at least 100 million people a day, because we are able to drive a very high level of impression and reach on a combination of these solutions. So as far as solutions related to the festive season are concerned, this is what we had. Happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Thank you. So yes, we talk about brand safety and measurability. So when it comes to brand safety and measurability, we are a trusted platform. These are the amount of brands who have been advertising with us. You can see biggest of the biggest brands in India. They have been actively advertising on ShareChat and Moj, and we remain one of their preferred partners when it comes to digital ads. Apart from that, when it comes to brand safety, we have 4 particular checks in place. One is machine learning. So with our machine learning technology, what we do is every video or every piece of content is reviewed, and if it's not safe or something, it's taken out. Then there's manual reviewing. We have a 2,000 plus member team that manually reviews all the content. Then there's content proximity. So no ads are displayed in the neighborhood of 0.5 and above score, that's thus ensuring maximum safety. And this content ban is also in place. Now, as Simran mentioned, ShareChat and Moj, both the apps have many types of ad formats and various content creators that you can work along with. So we'll be happy to partner with us. Do visit ads.sharechat.com for more details.